over in Australia. Lexie Janson, my on high, joins us. Lexie, I've got you at last. We had a bit of confusion with the times. I hear this for like my 4 a.m., but here we are.
It's fine. It's fine. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Lexie. Good afternoon. Good evening. So tell me all about this Airspeeder. What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, so I have been approached by Airspeeder like somewhere in August last year, and they were saying like really vaguely, hey, we would like to pay you to become the best pilot you can ever be and, you know, pay you for racing drones. And I'm like, yeah, I already have that. And they were like, no, but it's different. And then I actually Googled, and it turns out that Airspeeder is actually making a flying car.
Wow.
And they want to make a Formula One of the sky. And I just looked at it and I was like, oh, I want to do it. I need to do it so much.
I was looking at some clips online. It looks absolutely spectacular. Now, my first question was, you're not sitting in the thing, right?
Well, so the thing is, we are currently doing it remotely. So it's currently a really big drone, you can say, but we are planned to get in.
No way. You're going to actually fly the thing.
That's the point. That was the selling point, because I was like, oh, you're just flying this remotely. That's boring. And he's like, no, you're going to get in. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm listening again.
So you've changed your life. You've moved to the other side of the world. You're now in Australia. You're full-time doing this. Yes,
exactly. I mean, currently where you see me, this is my kitchen. This is the only place that has any type of furniture right now.
Wow.
I literally moved here like 3 weeks ago. So I just got this place and yeah, trying to fill it up. There is no studio yet. So yeah, all of the interviews are happening in the kitchen now.
What an adventure. I'll tell you, Lexie, I've done this a few times in my life where an opportunity has come along and I've had to move, well, not had to move, but I have done, to another country and started something fresh. And it is a really, really cool and exciting thing to do. What a moment this is for you. You must feel great, right?
Yeah, it does. I actually, you know, after COVID and everything, I was like, I need a change. And then this happened. I'm like, well, that's a change.
Yeah.
Tell me
about your first day on site with the actual machines. Tell me what happened.
Oh yeah, so we went on a first test flight. There will be a video from it on my channel, of course. And that was the first time, like, I saw it before. Like, first time I saw it, I just asked guys, like, can I touch it? They were like, yeah, sure, you can touch it. And I just like patted, and I was like, that's nice. But yeah, I never saw it fly yet. So I was just sitting there with my camera, just pointing at it and just waiting like a kid in a candy store, like, do something, just do something. And then they started flying it. And I was like, oh my God, that's so great.
How does it fly? How does it feel?
It's just heavy. So you need to have like this special kind of, it's like you're changing from FPV drones, you're changing from Ferrari to a Volkswagen currently. Right. So it will not be so agile and stuff, and we're not willing to fly it in acro yet. So it's a little bit more stabilized. So, you know, safety reasons, because this thing is big. It's not even a flying blender. It's like, I don't know how to even compare it to. Like, if this flies into you, you're dead. Right. So for safety reasons, we're flying it in stabilized mode currently, but it's still really exciting to see it fly. It's a little bit sluggish because of the stabilization. So you need to kind of get used to how it flies. But it's planned to, you know, change into acro, and then we're going to be piloting it like kind of like, you know, the bigger planes and jet planes. Yeah. So that's exciting.
So how many people are involved right now? Is there other pilots as well as you? Is there a team building?
Yes, we are currently having 6 pilots, actually 7. One of the guys is kind of like joining but not joining. So it's going to be 7 pilots. We actually got joined by Bruno Senna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he joined like a week ago. He was announced 2 days after me. And he's really nice as well. So it's getting really exciting because there's a lot of people really involved in it. And from different like places. There's also Emily Duggan. She's a motorsports person. She's doing track racing with cars, actual cars. So she's amazing. There's another FPV racing pilot, one FPV freestyle pilot. There's me, another pilot that was also doing FPV, and now Bruno Senna. So that's getting really exciting.
Incredible. So tell me about a day. How does a day work for you? Give me when you start your day, what happens first, what happens next? Tell me what happens.
Okay, so every morning we're going to the office. Well, it depends if we have a test flight or not. If we have a test flight, you get up at 4 a.m. in the morning and we're driving to the desert to do some test flying far away from everyone and in safety environment, kind of. So then we're just doing this. But normal day in the office, we're doing media, we're taking care of our training, we're having a simulator, we're having a little bit smaller versions of the drone to train on. We're also, having normal stuff that every athlete has. So we have some training, normal training, like physical training,
Right.
mental training. And we're also doing a lot of papers for CASA, Australian. And yeah, I'm going through all of my licensing right now. So this will take a while.
And tell me about where you're living. You're in Adelaide. Are you downtown?
I'm currently a little bit farther away. So my plan was to kind of live close to Lauda, close to Airspeeder. So I've picked up a place that's like 15 minutes away by bike. So I'm getting a bike now. It's hot here. It's like 38 degrees Celsius today. Like I turned the air conditioning on. So yeah, it's gonna be really close. And before I get a car, like by winter, I probably won't gonna get a car. But until then, I'm just gonna have, a little bike and I'm gonna be happy, which probably is better considering the gas prices now.
Yeah, right. And how's the media picking it up? What kind of interest are you getting? It seems to be a great, it's a great topic to be picked up on. It looks really good and it sounds really good.
Yeah, right. So we're having some people from Netflix really interested.
Wow.
So that's exciting. Also, we have our own media team. We are doing the YouTube and all the social media stuff. But there's also other media topics that are like catching on it. And since I joined a lot of drone magazines and drone related medias are actually contacting me like, hey, can I do an interview and stuff like this? I'm also getting some interest from like electrical cars community. So EV is really into it as well, because it's a flying electric car. So it's like hitting all the boxes for everyone. And it's basically answering the all long question. It's 2022. Where's my flying car?
Right. Yeah, right. I mean, you've worked so hard, Lexie. You've put in the work with your media and with your channel. I mean, you're a really hard working individual and your flying skills as well. This is, it's coming just at the right time for you. I think it's going to be an amazing career.
Yeah, I really cannot wait, especially to get in.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you carry on with your evening. Thanks very much, Lexie. Can we come back in a few weeks' time and just
of course,
how things are going?
Of course.
Make it a little regular feature. But
yes.
Thanks for joining us. And are you going to cook or are you having pizza? What's the deal?
No, I actually have my tea and I was ready to go to sleep.
All right. I'm starting my day 6 a.m. You're going to bed.
I'm going to bed. Time zones.
Cheers, Lexie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye.